Hello, my lovelies. Today we're going to be talking about a ton of animated series are now being cut from HBO Max, given the now shit show of the Warner Discovery takeover by David Zaslav and the questionable decisions that they have been making. This is a big deal because there is a lot of things going into this particular decision, including the hard work of creators and artists and everything that goes into animation. So we're going to be talking about that today and the reactions from some of the creators of these shows. So without any further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's jump into this. Roll the intro. Welcome back. Now I'm going to go first to this article I found on Cartoon Brew, and then I'm going to go into the different responses that creators have been having about their shows being unceremoniously canceled prior to them not knowing. They did not know about this until it happened, and I believe that is one of the saddest parts about this whole freaking thing, is that nobody was notified that their shows were being cut from HBO Max. It was just gone. So now let's jump into this article. Without warning, HBO Max is to slash dozens of animated series from its service. Warner Bros. Discovery, or WBD, has unceremoniously announced that it will be dropping a large number of titles from its HBO Max streaming service this week. The company provided no logical reason for why it's purging all this animated catalogs. In total, 35 shows, 25 of them animation, including several HBO Max originals, are on the cutting block. Here are all the animation titles being removed from the service: Aquaman, King of Atlantis, Close Enough, Dodo, Elliot from Earth, Esme and Roy, The Fungies, Infinity Train, that one hurts me, I love Infinity Train, Little Ellen, Mayo Mayo, Heroes of Pure Heart, Messi Goes to Okido, Mia's Magic Playground, Mighty Magiswords, oh, that one hurts, I like Mighty Magiswords, My Dinner with Herv, Odo, OKKO, Let's Be Heroes, oh, that one hurts too, man. The Ollie and Moon Show, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, Select Sesame Street Specials, Squish, Summer Camp Island, oh no, not Summer Camp Island, The Runaway Bunny Special, Tig and Seek, Uncle Grandpa, oh, I forgot Uncle Grandpa existed. I forgot Uncle Grandpa existed until I just read that name, and then I had like a flash of him going, hi. I'm like, oh, I forgot that was a show. Victor and Valentino, and Yabba Dabba Dinosaurs. In a brief release, WB gave this response: As we work toward bringing our content catalogs together under one platform, we will be making changes to the content offering available on HBO Max and Discovery. That will include the removal of some content from both platforms. At the time, we are already starting to bring in our content catalogs together, like a launch of a new CNN Originals hub on Discovery, and a curated collection of Magnolia Network coming soon to HBO Max, which isn't the Magnolia Network like Home and those they're on Home and Gardens channel, I forgot what their name is. I think it's Chip and Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper. They have their own, like, network now. Does anyone watch their content? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all watch Magnolia Network or Chip and Joanna Gaines? Is that, like, something people actually are demanding? Please. Please let me know. Is Chip and Joanna Gaines really as popular as they are? Because I feel like they aren't. I don't see many people talking about them. But if they are, let me know. I will correct my opinions, but I don't feel like they're as popular enough that HBO Max needs to be prioritizing Magnolia Network. I don't know. Maybe that's just something people go rabid for. I don't know. It's not my thing, but maybe it's other people's. I don't know. It seems like a weird choice, okay? No further details have been offered about why these specials were cut, any further plans for the removed series. Cartoon Brew has reached out to WDB for comment, and no immediate response has occurred. There is speculation that Warner might auction off some of their shows to other platforms. Zaslav hinted at the possibility of Warner Bros. Discovery earnings call, explaining that some of the content will be distributed to our platforms and some will lay on other platforms. Regardless of Warner's long-term plans for the removed series, for at least now, some of these titles will be difficult to legally access via streaming or linear broadcast. Warner hasn't made it clear if the shows available to HBO Max subscribers on demand will stay available after they're dropped from Max. Understandably, the artists that created these shows are upset. Summer Camp Island was one of the most surprising removals considering the show's cult following and the fact that there is a completed 6th and final season of the show that is now in limbo. The creator, Julia Pott, tweeted, "We worked on this show for 5 years to make 100 episodes of animation. We worked late into the night, let ourselves go. We were a family of hard-working artists that wanted to make something beautiful, and HBO Max just pulled them all like we're nothing. Animation is not nothing. We worked through the pandemic to make 20 linear episodes that are our most beautiful work yet. I cannot wait for you to see them. You will see them. I will not rest." Aaron Bure, the writer and co-executive producer of Close Enough, posted this on his thoughts, saying, "Cool, love to work for something for literal years and then literally vanish. It's good that TV writing has become building sandcastles at high tide." I mean, I feel their anger here. Infinity Train creator Owen Dennis updated his Twitter profile to include a tongue-in-cheek suggestion of how fans would be able to see this show in the future. Creator of Infinity Train, a show that got pulled from HBO Max and now can only be pirated. Creators of shows elsewhere have also taken notice of this situation and have expressed their disapproval of HBO Max's slipshod approach at deleting content from its library. Hamish Steele, creator of Netflix's Dead End Paranormal Park, tweeted about the fear of erasure that it is increasingly common among industry artists today. And I quote, "What's happening at HBO Max is so scary from a creator's perspective. Like making a show for a streamer, you rarely get the chance of a physical release, or for it to air anywhere else, and being reminded that they can just delete it in an instant. And delete it from existence. All your work, your portfolio, just awful." Now, there is another response from Owen Dennis. I keep wanting to call him Dennis Owens for some reason. Maybe there's a Dennis Owens that is popular online, I don't know. But he also made a response on a different thing, so I will be reading that one off also. If you're not drinking your drinks, please get one right now. I'll take a sip with y'all. This is coffee, but y'all can hydrate yourselves. Just wanted to make sure that y'all are drinking your water or coffee or whatever, like I am. So, on to what Owen has said. And that goes as follows. On Saturday, Infinity Train creator Owen Dennis took to Substack to discuss his feelings on the matter and how things were meant to shake out. According to him and those he reached out to, the plan was for the effective shows to be removed next week, as to give the powers that be time to inform the show creators and employees of the change. Dennis further states that Discovery just didn't heed Cartoon Network's insistence on being transparent. Cartoon Network warned them not to do this as it would hurt relationships with creators and talent. But they clearly do not care what any of this looks like publicly, much less about how we feel about it. Like everyone else, Dennis presumes that the reasons for this boil down to money and not paying artists and animators their residuals. Pay for the show isn't complete without their ongoing residuals. He added, which to go to the animation union to pay for health care, which now can't happen as those residuals have stopped. Additionally, music and voice acting residuals will soon stop as well. And if this all actually boils down to saving money, Dennis speculated that the money Discovery is attempting to save isn't so much to warrant the PR crisis. Further into his blog, Dennis admits that he's straight up not sure why all traces of Infinity Train or other shows have been wiped from social media or YouTube accounts. The ones that potentially hold the answers may have just straight up been fired after the aftermath of this merger. He's also not sure why the metrics being used to justify why the HBO Max shows and films are getting removed. The only thing he's sure of is that it's pretty shitty. Same. I think the way that Discovery went about this is incredibly unprofessional, rude, and just straight up slimy. I think most of everyone that makes anything feels this way. What's the point of making something, spending years working on it, putting in nights and weekends, doing their terrible notes, losing sleep, and not seeing our families? It's just going to be taken away and shot in the backyard. It's so incredibly discouraging that they're definitely not going to be getting all their best work out of whoever decides to stay. We're working at the intersection of art and commerce, but the people in charge clearly have forgotten that they have no commerce without the art. Dennis is positive that the show will make its way back to HBO Max eventually, and added that it's still available on services like iTunes and Amazon Prime. Talking about that the show will ensure its chances of winding up on another platform, he advised that watching it wherever it ends up will get more eyes on the series as he works to make that happen on his end. At the same time, he acknowledged that piracy may avoid course of action moments such as these. Should someone choose to pirate, Dennis expressed hope that it be done for the right reasons, i.e., the sake of preservation that corporations are clearly not interested in. Just think about what you're doing ethically and don't try to justify it HOC, he advised. His thoughts are further down below, and I quote, "Most well-known art is, for the most part, owned by about 5 gigantic multi-international corporations. That means that they also own our culture. If you own our culture, then you own our history and access to it. Should a handful of companies own that, much less have the monopoly as they do have going on right now? I don't think so. So the question you have to ask yourself becomes, if a giant corporation has stopped me from making the ability to access my own culture, is it okay for me to watch a copy that doesn't funnel any money towards them, doesn't create any scarcity of the art, and doesn't make some mark on algorithm metrics? Only you can answer this for yourself." So, I feel like this is bullshit. I have words. This is bullshit. I feel like this is bullshit. I feel like Warner, especially David Zaslav is a major reason why this is happening. And I can't believe that this is happening. First, they cut out Batgirl. I was upset over Batgirl. I was upset over the other projects that they're planning on canceling. But this, fucking over so many artists and creators of TV shows that people grew up with for a tax break, and not even giving them the due process of warning them beforehand and just letting them find out online. That's like when Batgirl was canceled. The people involved in the movie had to find out online. That is bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. Not only that, but it just came out that they not only canceled Batgirl, but when the creators of the movie went in to try to get any footage that they did have for their own personal use, I'm assuming, because they couldn't release it, all the footage of this movie has been deleted. Over 6 months of people filming this movie in Scotland have been removed. Now back to the animation thing. I agree with the creator of Infinity Train. I agree with him. This is shitty. This is unprofessional. This is just slimy, as he put it. As he so promptly put it. This is slimy as all hell. You know how hard people work for days on end to get an animated show made? They work so much. And not only that, But animation is cheaper to make than live action. There was no reason for this. There was absolutely no goddamn reason. No reason at all. If they really wanted to get rid of things for a tax break, they would have cut some live action shit. It's more expensive to make. Residuals aren't even that much. Residuals go to the animation union to get these people health care. Essentially, they have defunded these people's health care. They not only destroyed their work, taken it off their platform, but also said a big F you if you need to get your checkup this week. This is so bullshit. Animation is so shit on. Everyone treats it as a kid's medium. When there has been so many adult TV shows that should have broken this mold by now. Robot Chicken, The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, American Dad. So many of these adult shows that should have been breaking the mold on this. But yet everyone still sees animation as just a kid's medium. It's for kids. Same thing with anime. Some people think that anime is just corn. When it's not, they have an entire rating system for that. There is an entire rating system like we have PG-13, PG, 1, and so forth. Animation is so shit on by the industry, and it's really ridiculous. It is so ridiculous that animation is so shit on. It's such a wonderful, creative medium, and people put their heart and soul and their art into these things. Not even that, but the voice actors too. So the voice actors are probably some of the most iconic people. Voice actors shape your childhood. I know they want to say it's a kid's medium. But do you not think about the childhoods you're effectively changing with your voice? I know there's countless voice actors that have been in things I didn't even know that they were in. Even to this day, I'll look up the voice of a character I like, and then all of a sudden I'll realize, oh my god, it's that person too? This person's been in my entire childhood. What the hell? People put their heart and their souls into this. They put their whole heart and soul into this. Just for you to cut it off without even telling them? This is disgusting. As they so promptly put it, this is just slimy. This is slimy. This is the slimiest of the slime. And ever since David Zaslav became the president of Warner Discovery, that's who y'all have to thank. I don't know what else to say besides I feel bad for everyone involved in this. I can't believe that this is happening at Warner Discovery and HBO Max, because Warner Discovery is HBO Max is owned by Warner Discovery, so. It's just, this is bullshit. The amount of hours and time and memories probably made through these shows is just being cut like a random string on your shirt that's annoying you. I've seen countless videos on TikTok of people that wanted to be in animation are now crying and feeling so discouraged because their work could be cut in an instant. This is affecting people that even want to break into the industry. This is actively discouraging people that want to be in the industry. So I hope Warner Discovery is very happy about the money that they're possibly saving. I hope every cent is worth it. I hope every cent is worth the tears, the anger, the everything that these people went through making these shows. Hope it's really worth it. Because this is going to change people's view of them forever. And I wouldn't be surprised if nobody wants to work with them going forward, because y'all have proven that y'all are a bunch of scum buckets. Just saying, go join Plankton at the Chum Bucket. So that's my thoughts on this whole situation. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. If you feel like it, hit the likes, hit the subscribes. I want to know your thoughts on this because I am very upset. I am upset about this. This is just so ridiculous at this point. So, if you feel like it, hit like, hit subscribe. You can always change your mind later. I don't just talk about this kind of stuff. I also talk about books, movies, TV shows, anime. If I find it interesting, I talk about it on the channel. That's why the name's The Random Show. It's random for a reason. So let me know your thoughts. I love you all so, so much, and I hope you have the best day. Bye.